Face check. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's another blunt talk with Shane J. Alexander. Get into the vibes. Get into the scenery real quick. Like y'all to be kind of in the mood where I am. Get into the vibes. Get into the scenery. Get into the vibes. Get into the scenery. It was yet here yonder. Come here, little boy. Come here, little boy. Little boy. On your face. Oh, you right here. It was yet here yonder the other day. I had an encounter with somebody that wanted to tell me they were going to kick my dog. Get into the vibes. Get into the scenery. I don't know how you could be that dramatic and that aggressive when you're in the vibes and the scenery. You know what I mean? It's only certain patches on earth where you can really feel God. Let's start with that. Where you can really, really feel it. There's certain patches on earth where you like, wow, 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 what is going on here? But there's certain patches on earth where you can really sit with the intent. There you go. You sit with the proper intent, you'll get the right answer. Back when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore, when situations like that used to happen, somebody telling me they're going to kick my dog or something like that, and it was a female that did it. I let her know she kicked my dog, I'm going to kick a kid. But put that to the side. Because this is where the testimony and this is where the story, this is where the video is going to come from, okay? When I was young, I used to avoid places after I had even the slightest little bit of conflict. I would go out of my way to avoid it. I don't care if it was in my house, my own home, quote unquote, with my own family, quote unquote. If I felt anywhere out of place, I'd avoid you. I'm not coming near you. I don't really want to talk to you. I don't want, it's conflict. It's confrontational. I don't want it. I don't like it. I don't need it. Right? So being here, I made a couple videos, and this is me and Choco. If you don't know, Choco, my son. You don't know? That's my son. Son. That's how he is when he's at the dog park. That's my son. That's my fur baby. He's been with me for 5 years. I've been with him for 5 years. This is what we know. Each other. Okay? Stranger danger to all y'all out there. No, this is my comfort zone. This is his comfort zone. And after that situation, and it took a couple days of not me holding on to the situation that happened here, but it was a couple of things that had happened over time that I had realized I had been holding on to. My profession, where I was working, had me holding on to a lot. Packages on my shoulders that I do not need to hold. And it was rough. It was rough on me. That day that lady had said that, blah, 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 that was the first day I felt, okay, my bottle had been shook. Not because of what she said. It really wasn't her. It was because I had been holding on to so much. So anybody can get it. I mean, anybody can get it. Her son could have got it. Her husband could have got it, because she did call him up here. As you can see, I'm still sexy. Ain't nothing happening. But anybody could have got it. What I dislike about this planet is, you'll see somebody who is of age. And when I say of age, that means older than me. I'm speaking to somebody that's older than me, but because of their age, you agree with how they're speaking to me. No matter if they're wrong, no matter if they're cursing, no matter if they say they're going to kick my son. And it pissed me off. Pissed me off, y'all. In my job, where I was working at the Cecil Hotel, I was being treated as less than by certain employees because I'm younger. No matter the fact that I done got it more out of the mud than any of them probably really will. Ain't none of them ever slept on a sidewalk. Let's get that out. But I was still treated as less than because of my age, because of my generation, because of stipulations that your planet decided to put on people. So I took this couple of days and allowed my bottle to keep being shaken. Keep being shaken, keep being shaken. I'm only human. People say all the time, oh, well, you're supposed to be humble and you're a pastor and you're supposed to be a Christian like and da-da-da. Listen, baby, and I answer every time back, didn't Jesus overturn tables? Didn't God create war? Let's not start with me. Let's not start with Jebediah when you can't even reach Jesus or God, okay? Don't just try to take it to the person you can reach. Sometimes you got to take it to the manufacturer, baby, and let me know what they say. But I allowed myself to feel. Over the past couple of days, I allowed myself to feel. And the lesson that God gave me was he didn't allow me to have certain emotions just so I can always have them and bottle them up. He didn't allow me to know what anger feels like, or know what sadness feels like, or know what depression feels like, or know what happiness feels like, or know what being glad feels. He didn't give me those emotions, amen, nor you, but let me speak on myself. He didn't give me those emotions so that I can cover them up continuously to make somebody else feel the emotion they trying to feel, amen. He did not say that I was put on this earth to always help you smile when I'm always feeling down. It's a two-way street. It's a two-way street. It's always been a two-way street, but for some reason, a lot of us, we don't make it one way, but we allow it to be one way. We become so complacent and content in it being stagnant in one way that that's all we know. And that's why my bottle was being shaken. I was feeling emotions, but having to overlayer them with dirt and this and that and your problems and his problems and her problems and this problem and that problem to give you a solution. But nobody was asking me, hey, let's take a little bit of dirt up off of that. So, go. He saw another dog they about to play. The lesson that I learned in this that God gave me is he gave me everything that he wanted me to use. He has given me everything, even being autistic. He's given me that superpower just to be able to do the things that he wants me to do. I am allowed to be angry. I am allowed to be upset. I am allowed to not want you as a friend. I'm allowed to not want you in my life. I am allowed because my Father has already said it to be so. Now, when you happen to catch up is when you happen to catch up. But me, mine, and my household, we are allowed to say, no, thank you. We are allowed to say, you know what, you rubbed me the wrong way. I am allowed to say, listen real closely when I say this, no. I'm allowed to say no. It does not matter your age. It does not matter your gender. It does not matter your race. It does not matter what galaxy you are from. I am allowed to tell you no. I don't want to. No. No, thank you. No. Maybe next time. This dog just jumped extremely high in the sky. This is how you know animals was made. They just got their prime instinct straight from God still. There's a lot of watering down y'all humans be doing the things, but for some reason you will never be able to water down an animal. So take that feedback with you today. Understand that you're allowed to be happy the same way you're allowed to be upset. You're allowed to say no. Hey, drop it. Sorry. Choco done stole the ball. You're allowed. You're allowed. You're allowed. Because my Father already said it to be so. You just have to realize it yourself. See y'all next time on another Blunt Talk with Shane J. Alexander. This has been great. Big change is coming, as always. Hey! As always. Some big change. I don't know what you want me to do with Joe. Look how he dressed, and he gonna turn back at me like, dang, I can't even turn around. Hold on, let me see. Sir, please do not come to the dog park dressed like that and be looking at me like, why my dog trying to kick up some dirt? Ooh, y'all humans. Hey! do the most. Anyways, I'll see y'all on another Blunt Talk with Shane J. Alexander. Know that the world is going to be shaking, shooking everything. Because that's what we were here, and that's what we were made.